What is going on, everybody? ZyoniK here, and in today's video we're going to do something really fun. We're going to be trying out Galarian, Farfetch'd, and Mew with Flame Charge. Now right off the bat I'm going to go ahead and let you guys know this is not the best team. If you guys are wanting to climb ranks and get a lot of wins, this team may not get you those the higher you climb, but it was a lot of fun to use, especially early on in Season 4. Now, Galarian Stunfisk is very strong, we all know that, and if you guys don't have one, I would highly suggest investing in one. Galarian Farfetch'd as well is pretty interesting, has a really cool moveset of Fury Cutter, Leaf Blade, and Brave Bird, and has a lot of nice matchups that you guys may not know about. But the real showcase of today's video is going to be Mew, because Flame Charge was updated to have a 100% chance to increase your attack. Flame Charge itself is also a very strong move, so you guys are going to see a Mew sweeping showcase basically today with some Galarian Farfetch'd spice mixed into there. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope your Season 4 battles are going well. Let me know what teams you guys are using. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into the video. One more quick note, after the battles we are also going to be talking about the team and the Pokemon themselves. So if you want to know more, be sure to stick around after the battles. Alright, getting into the first battles here. These were done in rank 3, so let's see how these battles go. We have Galarian Stunfisk on the lead versus a Galarian Stunfisk mirror fight right here. So hopefully we can get to the Earthquake and win the CMP tie right here. So we'll have to see. We're going to go ahead and go for the Earthquake. No Rock Slide bait right here. They are throwing their charge move, and I'm actually going to decide not to shield right here. And it is an Earthquake, so sadly, poor choice right there, but our Earthquake as well will be doing the same damage or getting a shield from them, both of which would be great. So we are going to be getting the shield. Okay, so now we have shield advantage. We're going to go ahead and go into our Farfetch'd right here, and we're going to be going for a Leaf Blade. Leaf Blade is going to be doing neutral damage because of that ground steel typing here on the Galarian Stunfisk. They don't decide to shield, and we are going to be resisting Rock Slide as well, which is going to be fantastic. So a Rock Slide does come through. We do resist it, which is great. They swap out into an Azumarill, and I'm like, that is not the best call right here, because this Leaf Blade is going to be doing a lot of damage, which is going to be really great for us. On top of that, I believe I'm just going to go ahead and let the charge move go through and rely on my Mew to really sweep this endgame. So we're going to go ahead and let the Farfetch'd go down. It is going to be an Ice Beam, which is fine. And now we're going to unleash the Mew right here. Mew just absolutely destroys. And we're going to be going for Flame Charge right here. Yes, Wild Charge will be doing super effective damage, but Flame Charge is going to be boosting our attack, and we can actually farm down with Shadow Claw. So we go for the Flame Charge. No shield by our opponent, but we are going to shield ourselves. And now look at how much health that Azumarill has. We can farm down and look to absolutely destroy the back line of our opponent right here. So we're going to commit to the farm down, get all the energy in the world, and that is going to be taking out the Azumarill. Now we'll have to see what decides to come in. It's going to be a Skarmory, which is why I said interesting choice they brought in the Azumarill. They did have a counter with Skarmory to my Farfetch'd, but that's where running something off meta. But oh my goodness, look at how much damage that Flame Charge does. We're going to be going for another one, and each time we do this, our attack gets higher and higher, which means Shadow Claw is going to be doing more and more damage. We get the shield right there. Our attack is just going through the roof. We are going to shield right here. Again, the Sky Attack would take us out, and we have a monster on our side. So Sky Attack will be shielded, and then they are actually going to swap, but we have Flame Charge, which is going to be doing super effective damage to Galarian Stunfisk as well. So Mew right here has the potential to sweep the whole team, which is going to be fantastic. Our attack boost again, and Shadow Claw is just going to destroy the Skarmory, and that is going to be a good battle. Alright, we're going to move into the next one here. So right there, obviously, I know you guys are going to say my opponent should have brought in the Skarmory to my Galarian Farfetch'd. That is true. They should have done that. But we have Galarian Stunfisk versus a Lonely Marowak on the lead. Pretty interesting matchup right here, as the Fire Spin and Bone Clubs will be doing super effective damage to us, but it's chipping away our health. But what we definitely want to do right here is be getting the shields of our opponent. So we're going to build up to Earthquake, and we're going to go for the Rock Slide. Both Rock Slide and Earthquake will be doing super effective damage in this matchup, and hopefully we get a shield right here, which we do get a shield. That's fantastic. This is going to give us the free reign to go for the Earthquake and potentially get both shields out of the way or win the switch advantage. So we go ahead and soak the Bone Club right there, and we're going to be going for our Earthquake right here. This could one-shot the Alolan Marowak or get both shields, both of which is going to be a strong showcase for us, and we are going to be able to get the shield, and we're going to bring in our Mew and just unleash it. Shadow Claw is going to be doing so much damage, and we are going to shield right here, right? We got to watch out for that Shadow Shadow Ball because of our Psychic typing. And it is going to be a Shadow Ball, so really great shield right there on our end. We're going to commit to more farming, and then we're going to go ahead and go for the Flame Charge, boost our attack, and let Mew go to town on this team. So we're going to go ahead and get the Flame Charge off. They're going to bring in an Azumarill. We're going to go ahead and go for the Wild Charge right here after I build up some more energy. So we're going to go ahead and go for Wild Charge, go for a back-to-back. Now, I could have gone for Flame Charge, then Wild Charge, but I didn't know how much damage this was going to do. But that does a lot of damage, everyone. So we're just going to go ahead and shield right here. Our defenses are lowered, but our attack is still boosted because of that first Flame Charge. It is going to be an Ice Beam. We're going to commit to the farm down right here if we can, but we're just going to go ahead and go for Flame Charge, boost our attack again. And this is why I said I could have gone for Flame Charge, then a Wild Charge. But that is going to be taking out the Azumarill, and there's going to be a Meganium in the back, so we're just going to go ahead and go for another Flame Charge right here, double boosted. I'm telling you guys right now, Flame Charge is absolutely disgusting, and that is almost going to near one-shot, and we're going to swap into our Galarian Farfetch and give him some action and finish off the Meganium right there for game 2. All right, moving into the next battle right here. These battles were so much fun. I love trying out new stuff, especially early in seasons. So we're going to have Stunfisk on the lead versus Jirachi. Positive lead for us. We're going to be resisting both the Confusion and the Doom Desire from the Jirachi. And we have the ability to go for Earthquake, which is going to be doing super effective damage because of that Steel typing right there. Now, I should be going for Rock Slides in hindsight because they're likely going to be shielding in this situation. But we're just going to go ahead and go for Earthquake. Definitely want to be getting shields out of the way, like I said, to have that Mew sweep endgame. So we are going to get a shield right there, which is fine. We're going to go ahead and go for another Earthquake to really punish them if they want to stay in, and they're deciding to stay in, which is fine with me. We're not going to be giving up any shields. We're looking pretty solid right here, so Doom Desire will be resisted, and we're going to go ahead and go for another Earthquake right here. We either win the lead or we get both shields, again, both of which is great, and we win the lead, so it one-shots right there, which is going to be fantastic. We are going to see a Whiscash come in, which is really interesting. Whiscash is going to be able to handle us, but we can get to the Earthquake in time, which is fantastic. This is going to be doing a lot of neutral damage here to the Whiscash, and we do get a shield as well. That is fantastic. So you guys already know what's happening. I was thinking about switching, but I didn't want to switch lock myself. We're going to go ahead and bring in the Galarian Farfetch right here, and you guys are going to see what he can do when he has 2 shields and the opponent doesn't have any. That's basically what he really needs to sweep these games. We're going to go ahead and shield. That was a Blizzard, so fantastic. We're going to go ahead and go for the Leaf Blade. This is going to be doing 4 times super effective damage to the Whiscash right here, so that's going to be one-shotting, which is fantastic. And there's an Umbreon in the back, which is great. We're going to go ahead and go for a Leaf Blade right here. It's going to be doing neutral damage, and then we're going to be going for that Brave Bird to finish off. So a sweep here endgame by the Galarian Farfetch, which is really cool to see. They are going to be throwing a charge move right here. I think I can survive a last resort, so I'm just going to go ahead and not shield, save it for the Mew just in case I need it. But it is going to be a foul play, which we resist because of our fighting typing. We're going to go ahead and go for the Brave Bird, and Brave Bird should be doing enough damage right here to finish off the Umbreon. So, good game to my opponent, Galarian Farfetch'd, able to take that game 3 right there. All right, let's move into the next battle here. Okay, so up against a previous rank 10. So we'll have to see how this one goes. We have Galarian Stunfisk on the lead versus a Swampert. This is terrible, absolutely terrible. We got to swap out right away, go into the Mew, and hope they swap out as well, but they're not. They're staying in. This guy's smart. And we got to hope that they think that this is a Grass Knot. That's what I'm praying for. I want to get shields right here. We don't get a shield as well. So that is not good. We're going to go ahead and shield right here. I should be shielding. Yep, okay, there we go. Yeah, do shield. And then they're going to be swapping now into an Obstagoon, which is not good. We're going to go ahead and go. They do get to the Night Slash in time. This is going to be doing super effective damage. Which is just, yeah, it's not good right here, and it does a lot at that, and he got the attack boost, which feels bad. We're going to go ahead and go for Wild Charge right here, hoping to do a lot of neutral damage or getting a shield. I should be going for the Flame Charges because of just how much damage it would do as well, but things are not looking good. That's a boosted Obstagoon with a shield, and we really don't have an answer for it. So we're going to go ahead and bring in the Farfetch right here. We will be resisting the Night Slash, which is going to be nice, but this Obstagoon is boosted, so we're just going to go ahead and shield. Night Slash is going to be doing so much damage. We're going to go ahead and go for the Leaf Blade right here. Leaf Blade is going to be doing neutral damage because of that dark normal typing right there.
So hopefully we can chunk it. No, it shields again, and I'm like, oh, this game is so over, so over. That was a great call by my opponent. If I would have gotten that shield from the Swampert, we might have been looking good here on the mid game, especially with spamming the Flame Charge. But yeah, there's nothing I can do now. My Galarian Stunfisk is a sitting duck right here, and that's going to be a good game to my opponent. So as you guys saw there, if the thing is, Mew does have access to Grass Knot. So if you're running this and you're running a Swampert and you think you can get away with not shielding, you may get hit with a Grass Knot. I'm just letting you guys know right now, it can have Grass Knot. So we're going to be going and going for the Rock Slide. It's just barely not going to be enough. The Obstagoon basically just 1v3'd our team right there. So that's a good game to my opponent. Very well played, but hey, we're running some spice, trying some things out, and that's okay. So we're going to go ahead and move into the next one here. All right. Let's see how this next battle goes. We have Galarian Stunfisk on the lead versus Muck, which is really awesome. Solid lead for us. They're going to swap right away into a normal Stunfisk, and we're going to bring in our Galarian Farfetch right here. Leaf Blade's going to be doing super effective damage because of that ground typing. So it's going to be a lot right here, which is really nice. It does a lot of damage. So things are looking pretty good. Discharge and the Mud Bomb will do some decent neutral damage to us, but we're not going to give up a shield, or I do decide to shield actually right there on the first one. We're not going to shield the second one. I get a bit of lag, and he was able to get to another charge move right there, which is kind of frustrating, but that's okay. Discharge does come through, does a lot, but hopefully we can get to this Leaf Blade in time and finish off the Stunfisk. We really need to maintain this switch advantage for us. So we are going to get the Leaf Blade. They do let it go through, which is perfectly fine. Now we see a Swoobat come in. What? Well, I guess I'm running Galarian Farfetch, so seeing a Swoobat is just hilarious. This made me laugh so hard. We're going to go ahead and bring in our Mew. It's a Psychic Flying typing, which is fine. We're just going to farm down. I don't know what moves it has, guys. I'm being honest, I don't. I'm just going to shield because I know the Stunfisk doesn't need the shields versus the Muck. So we're just going to go ahead and shield. We're going to go ahead and go for Flame Charge right here. It's going to do a lot of neutral damage in this matchup and boost our attack as well. They don't shield, which is fine. Our attack is boosted. We are going to see that Muck now come back in, and we're just going to be going for Flame Charges again. Flame Charge again doing a lot of damage now that it's going to be boosted. So hopefully we get a shield, and then we're likely going to be swapping now into the Stunfisk. No, I'm going to go ahead and stay in. Look to try to get to another Flame Charge. No, they're going to be throwing their energy right here. Could be, I think it's going to be an Acid Spray. Yeah, it is going to be an Acid Spray, so I'm going to go ahead and swap so they can't farm more on me, and then we're just going to be going, build up to the Earthquake, and we're going to go for the Rock Slide for the Shield Bait right here, right? Earthquake is going to be doing super effective damage to that Poison typing. So the Rock Slide does get the shield, which is really awesome, and then we're going to be going for the Earthquake right here. So well played to my opponent. Great team right there that they were running. That was a lot of fun to see. We're trying to run our own spicy stuff as well, and that's going to be a good battle right there. So the Earthquake will be finishing off the Muck, and that's going to be a GG. I think that is the last battle right there. We'll have to see. We might have one more. Let's see how it goes. Okay, so was that the last one? Nope, we got one more. Here we go. So let's see how this one goes now. These battles were so much fun. Mew is so deadly. I could have run a lot of different things in place of the Farfetch'd, but Mew was really great. Okay, so solid lead right here. Stunfisk into the Altaria. They're going to swap right away into a Lucario, so we're going to go ahead and bring in our Mew right here. Shadow Claw is going to be doing a lot. We're going to be resisting, plus we have Flame Charge as well. Have to watch out for the Shadow Ball. Can't get hit by it, so we're going to go ahead and shield. It is going to be a Shadow Ball, so great right there. If it was a power-up punch, that would have been a great shield bait opportunity by my opponent. But we're going to go ahead and go for Flame Charges here, start boosting our attack. We do get one shield, which is fantastic. Our attack is boosted, and we're just going to commit to the farm down right here. We could throw energy, but I'm just going to go ahead and shield. Can't get hit by a Shadow Ball, and we already have one shield from them, and I know this Mew is going to be getting a shield on the back end, which is fine. So we're just going to commit to the farm down right here. We have a lot of loaded energy, likely an Altaria coming back in, so we're going to build up to 2 Wild Charges and go ahead and go for them. Wild Charge is going to be doing neutral damage because of that Dragon Flying typing right here. So the Wild Charge will do a lot as well. It's boosted. Look at how much damage that did. We go ahead and go for another one right here. This will definitely be getting the shield here from the Altaria. There's no way they would let this go through again, so they do shield, which is fine, and we are going to go down to fast moves. Now we have our Galarian Stunfisk. That can come back in against this Altaria, which is going to be nice. So we're going to go ahead and bring that back in. And they're not swapping. I'm really curious why. I tried to go for the rock slide before they threw right there, but we will be resisting the sky attack or dragon pulse right here because of our steel typing. So we're going to overload a bit on energy because they're not swapping out, which means there may be something in the back that is weak, and I want to have that extra energy just in case. So we're going to go ahead and go for rock slide. That's going to be finishing off the Altaria, and it is going to be a Jirachi. So that is going to be a good game. We're going to go ahead and go for the earthquake right here. Going to be doing super effective damage because of that steel typing, and yeah, that is a good battle. Now I believe that was the last battle. We'll have to see. There might be another one. No, there is another one. Hey, we got another battle. All right. So I just took these battles from the 2 sets that I did. Overall went 7-3 with this team, which was kind of cool. But we did face off against some unique teams and whatnot. But we have Galarian Stunfisk versus Alolan Marowak again. So same situation. Want to be going for that rock slide, but they swap out into the Azumarill. So we're going to bring in the Farfetch'd. Here we go. We're going to overload on energy because I don't want them to know how quickly I can get to Leaf Blades. So we can get to it very quick. That Fury Cutter fast move loads energy very, very quickly. We do get a shield, so they do know about the moveset here, which is fine. We're going to go ahead and shield ourselves in this matchup. We got to maintain switch advantage. It is a play rough as well, so we're going to go ahead and build up a little bit more energy, go for another Leaf Blade right here, hoping to get a second shield or chunking health. Both in this case would be a good situation for us. We do get the second shield, which is fantastic. We're going to go ahead and go for another Leaf Blade before they throw their energy, and you guys know what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and bring in the Mew with a shield. So we're going to go ahead and let the Leaf Blade go through. That is fantastic. Charge move now coming through. I believe I'm going to go ahead and let it go. Yep, play rough comes through. You guys already know we're going to bring in that Mew. Come on, Mew. Here we go. Mew with a shield and the opponents have 0 shields is so deadly. We're going to overload on energy. They swap to Alolan Marowak. We're going to go ahead and swap to our Galarian Stunfisk now. Go straight for the Earthquake. This is going to be one-shotting, which is fine. We got to be concerned still what's in the back. So we take out the Alolan Marowak. We'll likely see a Azumarill come back in, which we do. We're going to go ahead and go for the Rock Slide right here just to do some extra chip damage. Now, they could have access to Hydro Pump, because they've only shown play rough so far, but the rock slide's barely not enough to finish them off, and they are going to be getting off a charge move. I'm not going to give up a shield right here. I shouldn't be. Yeah, we're not going to give up a shield. It's just going to be a play rough. I don't know why they're going for play rough. Definitely want to be going for Ice Beam, but we are going to be able to farm down, and whatever's in the back is going to be an Alolan Ninetales. So really unique pick right there. Definitely a strong Charmer in the meta, but Rock Slide is going to be doing super effective damage, and then we are going to swap to our Mew and go for the Flame Charge right here just to finish things off nicely. So good game to my opponent, but yeah, definitely want to be going for Ice Beam or Hydro Pump in that situation, and that is going to be a good game. Now, I think that was the last one. Was that the last one? Yeah, that was the last battle. So we're going to go ahead and talk about the team real quick. Okay, we are over here on pvpoke.com where you guys can check out rankings, do simulations, and check out team building as well. Now we have our Galarian Stunfisk, the Galarian Farfetch'd, and the Mew right here. Overall, I'm just going to let you guys know right now, it's not the best team. You guys kind of know that. There are better options instead of the Galarian Farfetch'd, maybe something like a Venusaur or maybe a Meganium or something like that. There's definitely some better options, but I really wanted to try out something new, something spicy, and have some fun. Now, like I said before, Galarian Stunfisk is something you guys definitely want to be investing in. It's been a staple in GO Battle League for a couple seasons now, especially when it first came out, as it basically replaced the Registeel meta, which is going to be really nice. Now, Galarian Farfetch'd still has some great matchups, which is why it surprised me and why I decided to choose it. As you guys can see, it can beat Umbreon and Azumarill, which is pretty nice. It can beat Defense Form Deoxys. It can beat that Swampert. It can also beat Meganium, right? Its moveset's pretty solid. Fury Cutter, Leaf Blade, and Brave Bird is pretty solid, but it is also very squishy. Now, Mew on paper here does not have the best matchups, but this does not account for a couple things. 1, energy advantage. 2, boosted damage after the flame charge. So these matchups start to change once you get that boosted damage. As you guys saw, if you guys can give shields to your Mew for endgame and let it kind of build up damage with that flame charge, it can absolutely destroy a lot of teams. But like we also saw in today's battles, you gotta watch out for those grounds, maybe a Whiscash or a Swampert, which will be
be resisting both the Flame Charge and the Wild Charge, which is where you could maybe, instead of Wild Charge, go for Grass Knot, but then you lose the opportunity to do a lot of damage against Altaria, which we also saw in today's battles. Now, there are a lot of weaknesses to this team. Like I said, this is not one of those like super dominant teams that I will be running to get to rank 10 if I, when I try to push for that. This is not going to be one of those teams. This is early in Season 4. Let's have some fun teams. So some things you guys got to watch out for. Scrafty on the lead would absolutely destroy this team. Vigoroth as well is going to be pretty strong. Mew as well is strong. The rest of them you guys likely won't see, but those are going to be probably the 3 most common. Scrafty definitely is a big no-no for this team, but that's okay. We didn't run into it, but we had some fun with this team overall. So let me know down in the comments what you guys think about the team in these battles. Were you guys surprised by Galarian Farfetch, or were you guys just flat out impressed with what Mew can do? Because it's a monster. I'm letting you guys know right now, there are so many strong teams you guys can build around a Mew that you guys already know. Your heads are thinking about what you guys can do, but Mew is strong and it's here. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope your guys' Season 4 is going well. And like always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.